Hi, everybody. Well, if you want daily updates on this big soak coming, here is the very latest, a little mix of what I told you yesterday and a couple new wrinkles on this Wednesday coming to you. It's my computer doesn't tell me what time it is. Just about 5 o'clock, just about 5 o'clock on this Wednesday. Okay, I've shown you this graphic before. Big low, upper and surface setting offshore. This is Monday. At one point, I told you that Tuesday would be the wettest day in terms of total rain rates. The rain rates being the strongest, getting the most in the gauge. But now it looks like the wettest weather will generally be during the day Monday in terms of the heaviest rain rates through the 24-hour period. So that's just a little bitty tweak. Everything coming up from the south around the big low that's snuggling up close to the Pacific Northwest. Nothing new there. All right, this is new. Courtesy of KGW TV, this is the Futurecast model, and it auto plots some rain totals for you. So this would be basically what falls during the day Sunday, which is looking wetter than I was predicting. That's a new wrinkle. Again, this is rain Sunday through Tuesday night and early Wednesday morning. And let me tell you, I think it's very possible that the numbers you're looking at aren't high enough, meaning I think we could get more rain than what this is showing. Now, what it shows is a pretty good soak, 2.5 inches in Lincoln City, 1.5 inches in Corvallis, about an inch and a quarter in Portland, and about a quarter of an inch of rain out in Pendleton and nearing 9/10 over in the Dalles. Now, keep in mind, weather technology is simply not good enough to pinpoint all of these cities. So what I am looking for, and what I suggest that you look for as well, is the range. So at the coast, we've got a range of well over an inch to 2.5. Here in the valley, we've got a range of generally 1.25 inches to about 1.5 inches, or even 1.58 down in Eugene. And again, these numbers might not be big enough, so we'll see. Okay, what about the Futurecast rain model? This is new too, courtesy of KGW TV. And basically, this is meant to look like a radar. This is the weather model predicting what the clouds are going to look like and what the rain is going to look like. And once in a while, I go to work the next day, I look at the radar, and the radar almost perfectly mirrors what this Futurecast model had shown 24 hours earlier. So with that said, let's go to work. Let's start with Saturday. The green is rain. This is Saturday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, showing a rain band just starting to move in toward Portland right here. Now, Saturday to me is a bit of a mystery. I do believe it's going to be cloudy. I do believe now, even in the morning hours, there's at least a chance for some light rain. I think the best way to word Saturday's forecast, if you're going to be out and about at the coast and the valley, is simply an increasing chance of rain throughout the day. Meaning, if you're out and about at 9 o'clock in the morning, the rain chances is this. If you go outside at 3 in the afternoon, now the rain chances has gotten quite a bit better. Okay, I mean, eventually, I think we are going to get some rain on Saturday, and I don't think it's going to be much. I think it could be just barely over a trace. I got 0.01 here for the valley, and I've got as much as 1,500 of an inch of rain for the valley. Amounts at the beach would be a little bit higher. Okay, let's switch to Sunday. Let me move this over here. I think this is the most significant change to my forecast from 24 hours ago. The fact that Sunday is looking very wet, deep cloud cover, a day that could literally have steady rain for the most part throughout the day. Now, we're not going to have the intense or heavier rain rates that I think holds off until Monday, but this is going to be a rainy day. I project in the valley, Portland, Vancouver, Salem, a quarter to as much as 4/10 of an inch of rain. The amounts at the coast on Sunday are probably going to be a half of an inch of rain or greater. Okay. And you can see again, this is for your traveling purposes. This is at noon on Sunday. And look, at noon on Sunday, this is showing widespread rain, raining down in Medford, raining up through Seattle. So up and down I-5 in Washington and Oregon, the entire coast of both states, it's raining. The rain goes across much of Washington, almost builds into Spokane by noon on Sunday, and moves all the way through the gorge and comes over the Cascades into Central Oregon on Sunday. So it gives you an idea how widespread the rain's going to be. Now, I mentioned earlier that Monday to me is the big kahuna day. This is the day it's really going to get wet. Okay. So this is kind of cool. See where the low is, and see the low hole, and see the curling of the imagery. It almost looks like a hurricane, doesn't it? It's not, but it is a signature. This is a strong cyclonic low pressure center. All those are cyclonic centers, really counterclockwise circulation in our hemisphere. But this is that's a signature of a deep, strong weather system, no doubt. Notice that the green colors are darker on Monday. That's the increased rain rate, just as widespread as what we just talked about. For the valley on Monday alone, 3/4 to 1.5 inches. The coast alone on Monday, 1.25 inches to as much as 2.5 inches of rain. Now, the circulation around this low, everything's going to be coming up like this. Notice my cursor trying to draw you a south wind flow coming up the heart of the valley. Weather data still indicates, here, I write this down, still indicates that at 1,000 feet, if there were no hills, if we were in the middle of a flat plain like Kansas, at 1,000 feet, the air would be freely flowing at about 30 miles per hour, maybe slightly higher. Now, we have hills. We have the Coast Range. We have the Cascades. We have, Mount Scott. We got hills all over the place. So that's going to break up some of that. But up the heart of I-5, once you start getting up in elevation, it could be a fairly gusty day, at least blowing more than not with some gusts between, 20, 25, 30 miles per hour. And maybe it's a 15 to 30 mile per hour kind of breezy, very wet day, even down low. I'm not convinced. A lot of times when you have just driving heavy rains, it's not actually windy is what you were thinking it could be. Certainly no wind speeds would warrant any advisories or anything like that. And by the way, while I'm thinking of it, the Timberline camera this morning at noon, the Timberline camera at noon today actually showed a little bit of a snowflake mix with the rain. It was 36 degrees at Timberline Lodge today at noon at 6,000 feet. Snow level Sunday, 6,000, as low as 6,000 in the morning, going up to 8,000 and maybe 8,500. Monday, snow levels in the morning above 8,000 feet, and maybe coming down to 65 or 7,000 feet. Tuesday, snow levels, now potentially 6,000 feet or lower, maybe 5,500. Could be a snow wet mix Tuesday at Timberline Lodge. At this point, not anticipating any travel concerns over the mountain passes, meaning it would just be wet with rain. But Tuesday's the day that, Willamette Pass is 5,000 feet. So Tuesday's the day we'll at least be looking at that carefully. You should keep yourself updated with the forecast as well. Okay, let's move on. By the way, the another change is the back end of the heaviest rain comes in late Monday afternoon, Monday evening, and then as we go into Tuesday, the rain rates really fall off, and it could be more of a broken, showery, rainy pattern on Tuesday. I'll get to that in my 7-day. Hey, I talked about this map yesterday, and then I apologize for not showing it to you. This is the large active fire map. This is significant to notice a couple of things. Number one, no fires that are large enough to be classified as active large fires. None are burning in Eastern Washington. None are burning in Eastern Oregon. And for the most part, none are even burning in the central basins of either state. These fires are mainly burning along the Cascades. And then you get this cluster down in southwestern Oregon where you've got fires also burning in the hills almost all the way to the coast. That's where that flat fire has been burning. I think it's the oldest fire burning right now in our state. Now, remember the future cast? Remember the rain area? Every single one of these fires is going to be in the rain zone. Every single one of these fires will get soaked with rain on Sunday, Sunday night, Monday, Monday night, more rain coming Tuesday, more rain coming Wednesday. I'm telling you, this should go a long ways to setting the table for at least a path to the end of fire season as we get going into October. I mean, this is just really, really terrific news. I think that was the last map I wanted to show you right there. Okay, now let me just show you the 7-day. And then if you're interested in the jet stream patterns, we're going to show you that, but maybe some of you aren't. So here's the 7-day forecast. Right now we have scattered showers out across Eastern Oregon, Central Oregon. That will end overnight tonight. The west side of our state is dry. The story the next couple of days, please get out and enjoy. Look at the sunshine. 77 Thursday, 79 Friday. Now, we could have valley fog tomorrow morning. I think low temperatures overnight tonight, going into Thursday morning in the valley of the Willamette Valley and parts of Southwest Washington, could be as low as 44 degrees. I'm forecasting 50 in the city of Portland. So it could be some fog with light to calm winds, but then sunshine develops 77, Friday, sunny, 79. Enjoy it. It could be a while before we have this type of sun again. Crazy, right? Fall begins 11:50 Friday night, Friday evening, 11:50 p.m. All right, Saturday, we talked about the increasing rain chances. You're out and about. I'm playing golf Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Fingers crossed. If we have anything, it'll just be some light stuff that won't bother me too much personally on the golf course. Sunday, I think, is a rainy day. Monday's the heaviest rain mounts. Tuesday, we get some breaks in the action as it starts to kind of taper down. And then Wednesday, I think we actually have a mix of sun breaks and showers. But get this, rains pick back up again, certainly going into Thursday morning. So Thursday and Friday, the following Thursday, Fridays, day 8 and 9, could be raining more than not. And some of the weather models show we're going to have most days with some measurable rainfall starting this Saturday all the way through October 6th. Can you believe it? What a change. What an absolute change. Okay. Now, if you're leaving me after that, thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel. My weather site where you just saw the 7-day, that's my custom work for Portland, is portlandweather.com. Now, if you're staying with me, jet stream. Whenever you forecast a strong weather system, and this was the main reason, these jet stream patterns, I started to talk about this back on Monday, a full week out, I was gaining confidence. And now it looks like this event's going to come true. So right here, this is a map basically around 30,000 feet in the atmosphere, give or take. The light blue shades are considered little jet streaks of 70 knots. And then you get the dark, you see the legend down here. By the time you get to purple, you're 110 to 120 to 130 knots. Okay. So this is Saturday morning. So notice the jet stream Saturday morning early. It's right here, a little weak jet, not really pushing inland. But as I march this through the day Saturday, there's that weak jet right in here I'm watching. I know it's hard to see the map of Oregon and Washington and the U.S. because of all the lines and everything. Welcome to my world. I look at these maps every day. Here's the jet stream, the entrance core Saturday. So this jet stream just kind of picks up and keeps coming during the day. So the chance of rain gets a little better and a little better as we go marching in. Now, notice what happens. I'll stop this Sunday morning. Here we are Sunday morning. Now we're getting in the dark blue. We're getting to purple. Here's the main jet streak, the main jet max of 110 knots or better. So now this is absolutely creating the path to pump moisture in. So now Sunday is looking like a very rainy day. Again, I didn't think Sunday was going to be all that wet 24 hours ago. Now I do. And this is why. Look at the jet stream. Bam, just really ramming into us. Let me go ahead and play this into Monday. Remember, Monday's supposed to be the day with the most rain. Here's Monday. Notice how the trough deepens. So now we're getting almost more of a south batch of moisture coming up into our area. Man, it's going to be wet. Okay. Here's the strongest jet core speeds that we've seen, 130 to 150 knots. Now, I will tell you, if you're going up and driving over the Cascade Passes on Monday, whenever you get a jet stream this strong, often the wind projection for the passes can be underdone, especially if you're going to go up above the passes at Timberline Lodge. I mean, there could be 70 mile per hour winds, at least above Timberline Lodge. So this would be a day that nobody should be on the mountain climbing, for example. Strong jet core aloft, part of Mount Hood and the upper elevation is really going to get windy, okay? So again, this is Monday afternoon, heaviest rain rates that we see. Now look what happens. Remember I said we wake up Tuesday morning and most of the rain is over? Here's why. Now the jet stream has moved all the way over toward the Idaho border. We're in this trough. We're in cool weather, unstable weather, some showers, but we're no longer the main moisture flow. The main moisture flow is here with the jet moving into Eastern Oregon, okay? Wednesday, here's another jet picking up. So we got Wednesday showers, absolutely, but here's a little ridging actually. So Wednesday, how much rain do we get? Could Wednesday be partly cloudy and surprisingly dry with just a shower or two because pressure heights rise during the day and we get into some ridging? Maybe, okay? Then let's keep it going. Remember I mentioned Thursday? Here comes that next push of developing rain during the day Thursday. Here's Friday. Now we're kind of behind the front. We're in a cold trough, but there's showers. Okay, now if this is correct, we'd actually get into some dry weather, maybe to start the following Monday, Tuesday. And this would be what? This would be October 2nd. But let me tell you, some of the models don't show that ridge. They show that we have more fronts coming in. So really active weather. With that, I got to put my glasses on to find the stop button. Thanks for watching this. Tell your friends about it if you enjoy my videos. I'll talk to you soon.